Okay, so I want a remaster of MGS1. That's the question we have
On where?
proposing to us on Twitch right now.
What's the question?
A remaster of Metal Gear Solid 1.
That works. I'm down.
So 1 meaning the PS1.
Okay.
Yes.
They kind
That
of
version. Not like the NES game.
Metal Gear Solid.
Okay. Yep,
right.
You're right. Not Metal Gear.
Didn't they make one for the GameCube? It's one that they made.
Wasn't
more
that like the snakes, twin snakes or something like that?
Yeah, but I think they're talking about one from like today's age for like a PlayStation 4.
Right, like a PS4
That would
remaster.
be sick.
They would have to, because did anyone else play 5?
No, I actually haven't. But
Did you?
I know about 5. That's the one.
Jamie did. I know that the giant bomb. I keep referencing them, but I get a lot of info from them. I never played it.
But you have the statue.
I played a
No,
lot
that's
of it.
Metal Gear Rising.
Oh.
And I didn't play that one either. I bought it and then I didn't have time to play it.
It wasn't really a Metal Gear game anyway.
No.
No, I heard it was
It's all about. It was totally.
This is like
one.
my favorite
Yeah,
thing
Yeah,
though.
I never played it.
Yeah. I heard that. Oh, leave that on.
That was
looks
a crazy
cool.
sword.
Alright, we'll leave that
Look
on.
at that. That was
Yeah, that looks
Raiden, right? That was a crazy sword one with Raiden.
Right,
the guy
that
from
one.
the second one. No, 5 came out, and I bought it launch day. You know, I was excited. I was like, yeah, it's Metal Gear, you know. And they used Kiefer Sutherland
right. The voice
as the new voice instead of David Hayter. Hayter. I can barely
David
say
Hayter.
his.
Yeah.
It sounds weird to say Hater, but he was the voice of Snake. You know.
Yep.
He was the voice of Solid Snake through all the series. So when first Kiefer Sutherland was going on to be Snake, I was a little bit worried about it.
No,
and
he
I was
did
like,
an
all
amazing
right.
job. He's got a great voice.
He did. His voice is okay, you know, but the game, no.
Yeah.
No. Oh,
Dude,
big
you're
no.
like the first one I've heard no
I've
from.
heard,
Oh, big
I've,
no.
I've heard.
I've heard
people
yes.
Love that game.
Yeah, I've heard like Game of the Year shit.
Yeah.
No.
What? Why? Give us your no.
Because the story, by halfway through the story, I made it all the way through the story. Okay, I wouldn't be just giving an opinion without actually.
Sure. Okay. So you've got
Doing what I guess.
You played,
Oh yeah.
and you
have
have experience in the previous Metal Gear Solids.
Absolutely.
Holy shit. Okay. So
I
what?
played
What's
it
up?
all the, my problem with number 5 was, as the story went on, of course, you know, as we all know, the Hideo Kojima, thank you, was getting released or going in hot water during the process of this being built. You can actually tell if you're playing the story mode when this happened.
Because he doesn't.
Because the whole story just changes completely, and it goes from
in the middle of this game.
yeah.
Wow.
And literally in the middle of the game of the storyline, you're like, okay, I can see it kind of going one way. It's doing its weird Metal Gear thing. That's cool. And then it completely changes and just flies off the map of any idea what's really going on. By the time it ends, you're like, was that a prequel to something? Is this a first, kind of like a Destiny? Is this a first part of a game? Because it definitely did not have an actual ending.
Right.
At all. It felt like you made it to the 15% marker of the game,
wow.
and they want to sell you the expansion pack.
Oh, that sucks.
Now, what was worse than that is that 90% of the game, all you're doing was ballooning everything from the game.
What do they call that?
Airlifting, I don't know.
There's
I call it the balloon
There's
game.
a certain word, but it's a. Yeah.
They had the word in it, but by the 600th time you've done it, you're like, really?
That many?
Oh yeah, that's all you have to do it to get anywhere in the game.
Yeah, it's pretty
Anything you run up
detailed.
to, you run up to this, you balloon it. You know, you run up to that, you balloon it, because that's what's going to get you credits. Now, when it comes to the online thing, it's like, hey, I can go over to your base, but you're not even there, and I'm facing all your stuff that you paid for, robots and cameras and stuff like that. And so that's what I'm fighting. So there's your online wiped out right there. Because who wants to do that?
Right.
You know, I'd rather either sneak into a place with you or sneak in a place against you. But all I'm going through is the stuff you built. So Metal Gear Solid 5 was a big letdown for me. So if they do make another Metal Gear Solid, I would say 1 or 2.
I don't think they're going to. Because
If they're going to remaster
if they're going to make it one, it's going to be a remastered old one. But
Absolutely.
going new,
No.
I mean, they don't have a deal. I mean,
Yeah.
he's pretty much
No.
the brainchild of
Let
of
that
the
one go
series.
down.